quadruple charge. To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might not laugh. The quadruple. Absolutely, listen. And the reason why I say that is because for Leicester to win the league, that means anything can happen.
Trophies are Arsenal going to win this season, and which ones?
We're going to win 2. We're going to win the FA Cup and the Premier League.
Oh, the Gunners!
Dominant in the Premier League, and the FA Cup we always seem to win.
The best team in England. We're in the league, we're going to the Champions League, we're going to the FA Cup, and whatever the Milk Cup's called these days. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do all 4 of them, pals. At least 2.
I think that Arsenal is going to do well in the Champions League. Going to do well in the Champions League and the Premier League. And this is time to go to get the trophy.
They will win the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FA Cup.
We're going to win them all, mate. Every single one of them. Champions League, Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup. Done. FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. And why? Best team in the land.
For all you Ladbroke fans and everybody else who support the Arsenal, we're not in the mix anymore. We are sailing across with something special this year.
Welcome back from Minute to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that is locked in. We've got Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. I'm just glad this game is done, bro. Real talk, I'm just glad this game is done. What a game, bro. What a game in terms of the amount of mistakes. And I'm just happy we got the 3 points. I'll be real. It wasn't the best performance. It was an amazing performance. Our finishing was all over the place, but we got the 3 points. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Lee as well for the raid and everyone that's joining. Big up to everyone that is in the building. The link, if anyone does want to join and have their say, is pinned in the comments. I've also got my match reaction that's out as well. If you want to have a quick watch of that, it's about 15 minutes. And yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Listen, we got the 3 points, man. We needed the 3 points. Listen, we needed a reaction after Man City beat Leeds 1-0. We needed a reaction. You know what I mean? And we got that. So, listen, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to RS, DK. Big up to everyone locked in, man. You know what I mean? Big up Marie. Prima's in the house. You already know. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone locked in, bro. Real talk. Thank God that is over. We caught life as well. Let's just be real about it. Like, we deserve the win overall, but at the same time, we caught life. You know what I mean? João Pedro getting punched in the head, dragged down Declan Rice with a handball. You know what I mean? Another day, that could have been a pen. But we do what we do what we got to do. I always said, listen, I don't mind, scoring goals from set pieces. I just don't want it to be the basis of how we play football. But I think we started off the game really well. I think the way we started off the game was good. We was creating a lot of opportunities. That first half, really and truly, we should have been already like 3-0 up with the opportunities that we had. Eze had opportunities. Saka had opportunities. Gyökeres had opportunities, and we didn't kill it. Obviously, ultimately, we got over the line. We got the points, innit? It is what it is. But my days, at times, we were making it harder for ourselves than what it needed to be. Some of the passing. Zubimendi as well. We were so lucky. That free kick that Chelsea had in the first half. And Sarr, he literally missed it on the volley. If he would have connected with that cleanly, then we could have been looking at a different game. And Sarr was completely unmarked. It was Zubimendi's player. Do you know what I mean? There was moments like that in the game. Even the last 10 minutes, we're looking all over the place. The first 10 minutes of the second half, we looked all over the place. We should have put the game to bed in the first half. I actually think we were creating a lot of opportunities. Trossard wasn't releasing the ball fast enough. Saka wasn't. Saka, Eze today. Oh my days. Oh my days, bro. I swear down. Big up to everyone that's locked in. My days. Eze, bro, this guy, bro. You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. And even like the way we were pressing their goalkeeper, Sanchez was having a howler that first half. Absolute howler. Like his passing out from the back, the way he was getting pressed by Gyökeres. If Gyökeres would have actually taken advantage of that, he was pressing him well, to be fair to him, but yeah, at times, Gyökeres running into no man's land. Trossard taking way too long to release the ball at times. Eze taking way too many touches when he had opportunities to shoot on the edge of the box. And Saka just being a bit too greedy, not really taking his opportunities, not really looking like a player that's worth to be on 300k a week based on his current performances. But we still got it over the line. You know what I mean? We still got the 3 points. So it's one of them ones, man. Listen, Eze's been all over the place. You know what I mean? But it's kind of difficult because he's used to the league. I know it's his first season at Arsenal, but it's like, bro, you need to be doing better, man. We need to be doing better. You know what I mean? You have to be doing better. Eze was anonymous today, bro. Anonymous. I can't lie. I'm happy we got the 3 points, but the performance was mad. You know what I mean? The performance was crazy. I can't lie. And like I said, we got away with it at times. We got away with it, you know. But it is what it is. Even Zubamendi, when Raya passed it out from the back to Zubamendi, and then Zubamendi is not passing it to Gabriel, it's passing it back to Raya, and then flipping Chelsea almost win the ball and get an easy tap in. I've been saying, yo, Zubamendi's another one. He was horrendous today. Oh, my days. Oh, my. But I'm just happy. You know, some games you go away from, you're just like, thank God that's over. The last 10 minutes, the way we was getting pressed, I was like, yo, what is this? They're down to 10 men. And we're making it look difficult. I just wanted when the full-time whistle went, I was like, thank God that's over. It's just one of those games. You just want to escape with the 3 points and just go. Real talk. You just want to get the 3 points and let's keep it moving because this is looking all over the place. You know what I mean? How are we almost allowing Garnacho to score? Like, come on, man. Come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Garnacho, you know. Garnacho. Like, Raya made actually some really good saves today, to be fair, to keep us in the game. There was a corner. He saved a good header from a corner. There was a couple of good opportunities. The handball from Declan Rice, the way that was going to go top bins, he did really well. Raya reacted really well to save that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? He saved us today, I can't lie. He saved us on a lot of occasions, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Chelsea can get the ball from out the back. Bro, it was mad. There was, bro, that last 10, 15 minutes, bro. You know what I mean? Pass me the no sangria, man. No sangria, just Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? I'm thinking I might not be going clubbing next weekend. I need a break. Big up to everyone locked in, man. You know what I mean? Love from Nepal. Big up, bro. What's good, man? I'm good, man. Big up Bolstat, man. Big up Felix. Yo, big up, bro. Big up to everyone locked in, man. You better thank the ref, I swear to God. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like there was a lot of decisions, but then again, there was a lot of decisions that should have went Chelsea's way in terms of potentially getting a penalty. But at the same time, how many times we were clear through on goal or we're on a counter attack? We have the advantage and he's blowing the whistle. For example, when Cole Palmer dragged down Saka, we were on a counter attack. And then we played one through ball and Timber was straight through on goal, 1v1 with Sanchez. He blew the whistle and gave the yellow card to Cole Palmer. But that was a goal scoring opportunity that the referee pulled back. So there was things like that as well. Do you know what I mean? What about Martinelli when he's on the left and he cooks Pedro Neto? And then the referee blows it back. But literally, we had Eze and Gyökeres. All you had to do was square it. You had Gyökeres and Eze in the box. And the referee's blowing it. It's our advantage. Play on. It's our advantage. He did that a couple of times today where we had the advantage and the referee's literally calling it back for a free kick. And I'm like, yo, bro, it's our advantage. What are we doing here? So, listen, but like I said, I don't think the referee was good today. But like I said, I always say I never use the referee as an excuse. If you do what you need to do, then you kind of... You make the referee irrelevant. If you turn up and take your opportunities and take your chances, then it's a different game. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea were looking very dangerous on set pieces. We looked actually quite rocky defending set pieces from Chelsea. I can't lie. We didn't look confident. The way we were defending wasn't good. Defending this corners from Chelsea. You know what I mean? So if Chelsea would have taken those opportunities, if Garnacho took his opportunity, you know what I mean? Then it's another game. We also caught life with João Pedro being off because that overhead kick that he did and then the lap comes in from behind and taps it in. Do you know what I mean? It would have been a different game. So Arsenal did catch life today. Let's be real. We did catch life today. But this is what it is. This is what it is, man. Big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Referee was bad, but so were Chelsea's usual suspects. Yeah, man. They were poor, bro. They were poor. Neto losing his head as well. I don't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what he was doing. He gave 2 yellows. He wanted to make it like he wasn't only helping Arsenal. Listen, I felt like you guys did deserve a penalty. I can't lie about that. You know what I mean? So that's why I said Arsenal, as much as we can be happy we took the 3 points and everything, we wasn't that great today. We had our moments, but overall, once again, the thing that keeps happening to us this season, we have moments in the game. We don't dominate. You know what I mean? The second half, we should have put the game to bed. The opportunities we created in the first half, we should have put the game to bed. I can't even lie. Yo, big up Yassa, man. What you saying, bro?
Hey, listen, it's dark for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing one of them things. You know when you go for a drive when you're angry? This is one of those. You know, I gotta go for a drive. Yeah. I swear down.
Man.
Because I was doing, you know, that I do that show on Sundays, innit? I do this show on Sundays, yeah, when I got like an hour and a half time. I couldn't do it, so I done it later on. And then Joey ended up jumping on and we just ran the watch along, innit? And bro, I don't even know what to say. Obviously, I'm not gonna come here and make excuses in terms of like our performances, innit? Because obviously, I think to be fair, we had the better opportunities throughout the whole game. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying that, you know, the things that you and I always talk about, like being direct and whatever, yeah. Those are the things that I wanted to see more, yeah. I think, especially that first half, I think Nkapi played really well for you, man. You know what I mean? But it was Palmer, bro. Like, what did he call it? Generational stinker, bro. He was under-hitting, over-hitting passes and all that. And you could see it from early, bro. Like, when João Pedro got pulled, yeah, and we didn't get a card for that, I was like, yo, this might be one of them games where we're not allowed to be as physical. You see, everything, anytime we're physical, we get punished for it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it in terms of like sorry me and all that, but like the games you've seen us be very physical, PSG, Barca and all that, you actually see like the best of the team. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we just get punished for being physical. And I watched the United game before. I don't know if you watched it, North, yeah? Cunha got the easiest, lightest red penalty ever in the ever. Now he literally put his hand on his shoulder, and he got what's it called? He got a pen, and then ref went to the monitor and gave a red card. Rice was hugging, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rice was hugging, man, and then he still put his elbow up, didn't give that, and then the fouls he was given were the ones breaking our attacks as well. But like I said, then we should have created more in terms of like it was our final third, didn't it? Because I feel like there were periods where we had more control in the games. Like, I don't know what you thought, especially at the beginning. Yeah, like the first 20 minutes where I felt like you might just sat back and we were the ones really trying to go for it. Not necessarily go for it, but us we were trying to go forward while you guys were just. And we were saying in the watch them nick a corner, bro, and you must scored off the corner. But. Listen, bro, other than that, that's not a way to lose, though. Like, I feel like we should have still done better. You know what about the Neto thing before I let you go, yeah? You see the Neto thing? I didn't even know he got a first yellow card in the first place. We didn't see nothing that told us man got a yellow, innit? So I'm thinking, yeah, he's just pulling out a yellow card. And then I'm seeing put his hand in his pocket. And I'm like, oh, he's getting the little booklet out to write down Pedro Neto's name. And then he's pulling out the red card. I'm thinking, nah, it must be a Ronaldinho thing. Like, it's an accident. You know, when he pulls out the wrong card by accident, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I'm thinking, yeah, what a red. And even then, you know, when Lavia came on and that, we were kind of still beating your press a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're still done for, but overall disappointing, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, overall disappointing. And seeing how poor you were and literally were, bro, you guys, the only things you done was literally lob the ball forward, bro, and see what happens, innit? And for us not to take that opportunity to be like, it's annoying, you know what I mean? Please don't let Doku. Please don't cook me today, but just leave me alone.
Hello. What did you say? Let's hear.
Doku, please, bro. Just
I need you to
alone.
go to the shop, motherfucker. I need some more sangria in my yard. Yeah. How dare
you can't even handle that bottle. That bottle's too big for you, bro.
Bro. You're respectfully, your mustache is growing
Hey,
into
listen,
your nose.
I'll get you. Listen, I don't know what you're drinking in Barcelona. The little peach juice.
You've spoken enough. I've watched your club fall from grace, bro. Yeah, you haven't beat these man since 2021. I'm disgusted. Yeah, I had my final speech. Yeah, prepared for these man today. It was 1-1 at half time. I see Neto getting sent off the pitch. This is pathetic. You guys are pathetic. I don't care about your UCLs, bro. Don't give a fuck about Drogba and that, bro. Drogba with his shitty little hair. No one cares about Drogba, bro. If you man can't beat these man in fucking 5 years, and you're gonna guess what? Yes, you're gonna ask me to win the league. I'm not involved, bro. Yeah, I'm not involved no more.
How's man
Yeah,
in the
you
league?
man,
How's man chasing the league saying I'm not involved, bro?
bro, man
Where's
said,
your courage? Where's your
no, no,
courage,
no,
bro?
where's your courage? Where's
Where's
your
your
courage?
courage?
You ain't beat them
Or
by
do
the
you need
21.
sangria
Bro,
to
where's
give
your
you
courage?
courage,
No,
bro?
yes, it. No,
Oh, you need the sangria to get the courage. You run out of
No,
sangria, innit?
yes, it. No, yes, it.
Oh,
I can't lie to you, bro. My chest is a bit hot right now. I can't lie. I watched Wolves. I
he
watched
realized.
Wolves, yeah. No, hold on. I watched Wolves come back from 2-0 down, yeah, to beat to get a draw.
Yeah.
I just watched Spurs and Chelsea both lose to Arsenal, and they're not good,
Yeah.
bro. And you want to sit here and flap your lips about some shit that don't make no sense, bro. Broski, don't talk about Neto. That's a red card. That's a sending off. Finished. Done. I want to hear nothing else, bro. I want to
How's
hear
that
nothing else.
sending off? You didn't have a yellow. You didn't have a first yellow, bro.
Yes, it. Go get me my sangria, bro. Go get me some of my sangria, bro. And you're not allowed to
Haram.
chat either.
I don't buy
Go
alcohol,
get me
bro.
my
You know what I'm
sangria.
saying? You're not
Okay,
getting no sangria.
yeah.
You're not
You need to
getting
go
no
wipe. You
sangria,
know what you
bro.
need to do. You know what you need to do. You need to go wipe your nose, bro. That's what you need to do, bro. You're crying today. Go wipe your nose, bro. Yeah. I'm even turning on my camera. I don't want you lot to see my face. I'm pissed.
Oh, what are you gonna
I
say
can't
on
lie.
BD?
I'm
Bring your
really.
camera. Do it with chest.
No,
Man.
yes, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I'm mad serious right now. You and Deji, bro. You, Deji, fucking Lewis. I said to you, man.
How you
You man don't want to win
How
your.
you putting me in the same conversation as someone, bro? Listen, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Just remember what happened to you before.
With your
Yeah,
big eyes, bro. With your big eyes, bro. Let me tell you something,
are you
bro.
still
Yeah, let me tell you
upset that we
something.
beat you in the final? Like, I get it, man. You should have done better,
Broski, listen,
innit?
Yassid, you're talking about stuff
Where
that
was
happened
your
5 years
courage when we
ago.
played you at your stadium
Okay,
with some random PE teacher and you couldn't beat us? Where was
Let's
your
focus
courage?
on today. Let's focus on today, bro. You
See,
haven't
this is
beat
why I don't
Arsenal.
like the blue cartel, bro. They always turn on each other.
No, we're
You're a
not. No,
fraud,
I'm
bro.
not part of the cartel no more. I'm not part of the cartel. I'm out. I'm out, bro.
You don't claim
You
anything.
man,
You don't
you
even
man
claim you're
haven't beat
Jamaican, bro.
you man haven't beat these man for 5 years. Just to explain, because you're doing all this other talking. You doing all this other stuff. Why haven't you beat these man for 5 years? Hello,
Listen,
hello, 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 hello,
unfortunately,
hello, hello.
unfortunately, I don't pick ball for the team. You get me? So I don't know why you're asking me
I
like
don't speak. No,
I'm the
I
manager.
don't speak. I don't. Man's the manager. No, you see, this is courageless. This is courageless behavior. And then you're sitting here flapping your gums.
Where was
Nigga,
your
what?
courage when we came to your stadium, bro? Where was
Oh
your
my days,
courage?
Northside. We need some order in this court, bro. Yasir,
If you know that
Yasir,
if
you're
this
below.
can backfire, if you lot don't
Yasir,
beat
you're
them
below. No,
all of a
Yasir,
sudden,
Yasir. You are
yeah,
below
yeah,
Manchester
exactly.
United. You are
Don't
below
talk too
Manchester
early, bro.
United. You are below Manchester United. Explain this. They got their manager sacked this season. You're below them. Explain this.
Huh?
Hello. You're below Manchester United. Hello.
I don't know, man.
Hello.
I check the table. I don't check the table.
I check the table. Well, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. You man are pathetic, bro. I didn't even watch all that game. I saw it was 1-1 at half time.
I don't
I'm
expect you
here
to see it
relaxing.
when you die. Well, you only need one cup of sangria, and then obviously you can't see anything. It's all blurry, innit? You get me?
Bro, yeah, see, your glasses
The
are
weakest,
thicker than your glasses are thicker
the
than all the
weakest
teachers in
Jamaican, bro.
Barcelona.
You know what I'm saying?
Your glasses are thicker than all the nutty professor glasses, bro. Don't even come here about I can't see some stuff.
My
Look at my
glass not
glasses,
actually
bro.
thick. You know what I'm
You get
saying?
me
My
with your
glass not
glasses,
even thick.
your eyeballs are sticking out into your glasses, bro. I've seen you.
Well,
I
like,
see what you look like, bro.
if that's
And your
where
mustache
you,
is
bro,
going
you
into
got
your
that
nose. Don't
Javino
let me start
hairline.
cooking you for real. No,
You
hold
get
on,
me?
no, that's it. You can't sit here.
You
You
got that
can't sit
Sadio
here and have
Mane.
this much
You
chest.
get me? The
Oh.
Sadio Mane. You know what I mean? If
Bro,
that's where you're gonna go, we can go there,
bro,
bro.
that's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
That's it. Yes, it. How dare you sit
Oh,
here
no,
and
we
not
can
even
go
have
there.
this?
You wanna
No,
fight
that's
me,
it.
yeah?
How dare you? No. How dare you lose to Arsenal today and have this much bass in your voice? You lost it.
Boy,
Okay?
what?
Do
You
you
thought you're
rate?
gonna come on my second channel and bully me?
Well,
What did you think, bro? I was there
no, yes,
before you. You know
that's
that
it.
was.
No, yes, let me talk to you. No, yes, let me talk to you
Hey,
because that's it. I got some questions. Let's really talk football now.
you
Let's
see
talk
now?
football.
Wait. Before you go, yeah, you mean I've been. You see, cause you missed the parts when I used to come on there and see trophies. Like you missed those episodes, innit? So this is my like low
That's not
period, bro.
today. That's not today, bro.
Yeah, but I
Please
know,
look
but
even
you missed
today.
those parts.
Oh, okay. Don't Chelsea fans call Arsenal History FC?
The last season's
Yeah.
not history, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Last season ain't history.
To my Conference League. I say respectfully, I don't care. Respectfully, I don't care. Let me
A
let me
trophy's a
talk to you,
trophy.
bro.
You
Today,
had your worst ever season last season. I don't know what you're talking about. You get slapped up last season.
Last season is history. Last season is history. But let's talk football. You man call these man History FC. Yeah, you haven't beat them in 5 years. 5 years, bro. 5 years, bro.
What do you think I like it? Do you think I'm happy? I don't know what you're telling to me like I'm supposed to be happy.
I
Like
need you to be on stream wiping your nose, bro. I hear too much bass in your voice. You've got jokes and all that. You're too happy for me. You just lost the game
Oh,
today.
man.
Wipe your nose. Well, you should be doing all that. Why am I hearing you, bro? If these man win the league, you're gonna have to hear these man in London. I don't have to hear these man, you know. I'm in
You
Barcelona
told
and
you I
my
live in
fans are in
London. You know
Manchester.
what I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
have to.
all right, cool. All right,
I don't have
yes,
to, bro.
it.
Man,
They're gonna cook you.
escaping. You know what I got to escape. I could go.
They're gonna cook you, bro. They're gonna cook you guys, bro. This is where it is. These are your London rivals, bro. These are your London rivals. You now have to wipe your nose, bro, if they win the league. Yeah, I watch Wolves do it. So now I've got to rely on Fulham and West Ham and these, man. That's how I can't rely on Chelsea and Spurs. I can't. And guess what? You know what you man never do? You man
He
never
told you to
focus on
relax
your life.
first, though. He told you to relax first.
You man never focus on your life. You got Spurs fans talking about Arsenal. Every other fan, all these fans like to concentrate on Arsenal. Bro, Spurs, you're in a relegation battle. Focus on yourself. Yeah? Chelsea, you are below Manchester United. Focus on yourself. Everyone stop fucking focusing on Arsenal winning the league and focus on your life. Focus on your life, bro. You're getting left behind. You're getting left behind. Your bridges are driving.
I can't lie. You low-key doing the cock thing. You know what I'm saying? You just want to sit there.
Your bridges are driving Range Rovers, bro, and you're still driving a Vauxhall, bro, and you're still focusing on your bridges. Don't focus on guys. Stop focusing on Arsenal. They're in a flipping title race. You man can't. You man.
But you're on the title race, and you showing no courage.
That's it. I'm the only one. I'm the only one keeping you lot alive. You lot are gonna
keeping us alive.
You know, that's it. Okay,
bro, they're about to say that. Yeah, they're about to say that. What's it called? They only have to beat you this season. They're gonna start saying that Arteta's the greatest manager of all time, bro.
That's your business. They can't chat to me, bro. In terms of Pep,
you know what it is, yeah. You mean you're one of those, yeah. You'll realize it when it happens. You know what I'm saying? You're not aware. You're not self-aware.
Listen. Yes. I made Saka cry at the Emirates. Yeah, when we won the league, I saw Saka cry at the Emirates the last game of the season.
Yeah, but I saw Aguero not lift the league, Champions League. You get me?
Yeah. You want to go?
Yeah.
So you don't remember John Terry slipping against fucking Man United? We've all lost our league.
Oh, you want to do history now? I was talking about from 2020 onwards. You know what I mean? Recent times.
Yeah,
you let Donkey Havertz get a Champions League before Aguero, fam. And you want to talk to me with the shame?
I watched Drogba on the sidelines when he played Barcelona.
That's not how I talk to your dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Show us some respect. We were the blue team before you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Show some respect.
But now you can't beat Arsenal. This is the thing. You're concentrating on the wrong things, brother.
No, I'm just saying we need to. I've been saying my season's done from December.
I've had enough trying to yes here. Where are Chelsea on the table quickly? I've had enough trying to this guy. He needs to wipe his nose.
5th or 6th or something. I'm assuming.
Wipe his nose. Oh my days. They're sick.
Who's this Owen brother, bro? Allow it, fam. I don't know who you are. Allow it. Who's this Owen brother, bro?
Yes, you're sick, fam. You've got this much chest, bro. You're sick. You've spent £1 billion and you're sick. You spent £1 billion and I've seen Chalobah in your backline today with a shit trim. What's going on today?
It's a process at Chelsea. It's a process. Project
It's a
Youth.
process. It's a process. So why is it not a process for Arsenal? So when people mock Arsenal,
what do you mean there's no process for Arsenal?
No. Chelsea fans, you've been getting away with it. I'll be real. You've been getting away with it.
I know. You see what he's doing now, yeah. You see what he's doing. He's trying to get you involved. You know,
Chelsea fans, I have been silent because I'll be real. I don't beef you, man, innit? And I don't beef Arsenal, yeah. But man.
So why was all that talk then? Why was all that talk then?
No, because fuck you, man. Now, because the gloves are off. The gloves are off. I depended on you, man, to get a draw today. All I wanted was a draw.
This brother got away with the red card yesterday, and then he got the chest to come and chat to me as well.
You got away with red card. You got away with red.
You, bro, Chelsea should have got a red for that stamp, and he didn't get it. Like, you should be thankful and grateful.
Stop focusing on others. That's it. You got problems at home. You got problems in your yard, bro.
But I never denied the problems in our house.
You mean Charles said, go cook your chicken and wash it first, yeah?
Since he doesn't claim it, you're not Jamaican, innit? So, I don't know, maybe you wash it with sangria. You never know. You know,
bro, yes, what country? What country?
You know, I mean,
yes, what country?
Ori and nephew, or whatever. Like, no comment, bro.
Yeah, with your eyes sticking out your head, bro. What country you from, bro? What country you from? Your thick ass glasses, bro. Listen, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that from you, bro. What have you know? And Chelsea,
don't assume, blood, because you can get cancelled. You know what I mean?
Listen. Let me tell you something, bro.
Hey,
I've had enough of Chelsea, innit? Chelsea, you man have been getting away with it for a while. You man have been absolutely shocking. You haven't won the league title in 10 years. I am sick of you, man, bro. You man make excuses
I agree.
after excuses after excuses, bro. You're sitting here with your
What do
chest
what do you mean
flapping your gums.
excuses?
Yeah, say why haven't you beat Arsenal in 5 years? Hello?
I seen
You
my
just
dad.
chatting bare. You just chatting bare. Hello? Chat to me, bro. Why haven't you beat Arsenal in 5
Because
years?
we've been poor, innit? We've been poor.
5 years. That's not poor. That's bankrupt. That's not poor. That's bankruptcy,
Yeah, but
bro.
you mean they won the Club World Cup though?
who did they play in the
The
final?
same
Who did they
club
play in
world.
the final again?
Don't laugh.
Al
Don't laugh.
Nassr.
That's the same club world cup when you got beaten by a Saudi team, you fraud, fam. You know what I mean? You
Bro,
got
listen,
Zig.
that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? You
That's
let Zig
fine.
be happy, bro.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm winning trebles, bro. You've never seen your club do it. I won
We're
I did a
talking history
4P.
now.
You've never
History
seen your
again
club
now,
do
yeah?
it.
Trebles. When was the treble? 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Allow it.
Broski,
You know what I'm saying?
Broski, we took, so you're gonna diss Arsenal fans for winning the league 20 years ago,
This guy.
but yeah, you're gonna diss me for winning the league 3 years ago. We did a 4P. We did a
I think
4P,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, yeah. Respectfully, I think you're just shooting at the wrong target. You know them ones. I get it. We didn't get the points for you and all that,
You're shooting
but
at the wrong
it
target.
just
Okay,
go
yes it,
get your
yes it.
sangria and
Okay,
leave me
yes
alone.
it. No,
You know what I'm
time
saying?
out, time out.
Just leave me alone, bro.
Shout out the Sangria boys. Shout out the Sangria boys. Listen, time out,
Oh,
time out, time out, time out.
SBTV. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
man.
You might
SBTV.
as well
Shout out the
get. You
Sangria
might as
boys.
well get.
Hey,
You
yes
need
it,
a
yes it. Okay,
sponsor,
yes it. Let me
bro.
ask you a question.
You know what I'm
Who do
saying?
you want to win the league?
See, I would have said you, but you know what it is. You give me too much headache. I don't
yeah,
want anyone to win
yeah,
the league. I want it to
yeah.
be
No,
legalist.
do you know what you should have said? You know what you should have said? You should have said Chelsea, but you ain't got no fucking courage. Yeah, because your team is shit. Yeah, that's what you should have said. You should say Chelsea. That's what it should be.
Well, you
But guess what?
expect
You're
me
not
to
even
go
got.
from sixth to first?
When's the last time you was in a title race?
Tommy Tukes.
Tommy Tukes. When's the last time you? No, that's it. I need answers because you're chatting bare. When's the last time you was in a title race?
Tommy Tukes, bro, with Lukaku and them, man. 21 or 2020,
Oh,
something like that.
you was in a title race 2020. Where was I? 2020.
Uh,
Where was I? Didn't Liverpool win the league that year? They won the league by like January or February that year, bro. What you talking about?
it's one of
You
them
haven't been in
seasons,
a
bro. I remember, like we've been in
you
the
have
gulag for a long time. You know them ones. There's nothing I can say about that.
you haven't been in a title race since you won the title.
Alright,
That's
hold
the
on, hold
actual
on, hold
answer.
on. You used to be a Liverpool fan. Is that what we do?
When I was a kid, yeah. When I was a kid, yeah.
Hey,
When I was a kid.
uh, hey,
Bro, what is that? Bro,
how
listen,
did the chat know?
focus, bro, because just say, look, I can't lie to you. You don't pay attention, bro, with your fat eyes, bro. You don't pay attention. This is the problem, bro. What you need to do, cut down your mustache. That's what you need to do, bro. Don't worry about Liverpool right now. Don't worry about me. Again, we're
I
focusing on
already called
Chelsea.
that one.
Well,
Those are
when
things man can change. You know what I mean?
when
How about
when
what?
were you
What?
last
You can't go
when
Turkey
were
for
you
the
not
hairline.
listen because you remember yeah the headline call you remember the Club World Cup, you remember the Conference
He's
League.
stuttering.
When was the last time you was in the title race, bro?
I told you it's like 20 or 21 or something. It was Tommy Tukes, bro. I told you already. Tommy Tukes.
You weren't in the title race that year, bro. You wasn't in the title race that year. You weren't in the
We
title
were
race
like,
that year.
I said, not even, not to the end though. Not to the end. You're right.
I said not to the end. That's not a title race. Then what are you talking about? So it's crazy because when Arsenal do it, everyone gets onto them. When Arsenal do it, everyone gets onto them, bro.
Dates, bro. Like,
Nah, listen, look. At the end of the day, look. I'm
you
not
see
in this
me,
race
I've
for
never
years.
done the whole. I've never done the whole. You like cooking the books and that. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to start running that. Do you know what I
You
mean?
was the first man. You was the first Man City. That's why you was cooking the books before we were. This is the thing. You can't chat to me. You
But
can't
we
chat
were
to me.
good at
You
it.
was
We
the
were
first.
good at it.
You was the first plastic club. If we're
We
gonna talk about, what do you say? What do you say? What do you
we
say?
were good at it. We took pride in the way we did it. Like, we didn't get caught until our owner left. Like, that's when we got caught. We had to self snitch for them to find out. You know, them
Bro,
was like that. We had to
listen.
self snitch.
Todd Bowley's gonna destroy your club. I tell you that. When them charges hit you, it's crazy because
Well,
they can't
unfortunately,
catch
he's not
us.
the only one in charge.
Hey, listen.
He's not the only one in charge.
Listen. We're smoking Todd Bowley and we're smoking Chelsea today, innit? I'll be real. You spoken a lot. I'll be real. I feel like Macy and North need to speak because they won. I don't know why I'm hearing you speak. Now, big up sunglasses.
Let's get
Sunglasses in the
Macy in
chat,
real
man.
quick. Big up Natstar.
Fuck Chelsea, bro. Fuck Chelsea. Sunglasses in the chat on BD. Yeah. How about that? How about that? Yeah, fuck Chelsea, bro. You man ain't on nothing. Yeah, glasses in the chat.
You mean had too much
Glasses in the
beef
cat.
juice.
What?
What are you saying? Fuck me.
Too much
Yeah,
apricot
yeah,
juice.
have
Nah, man.
one sip. Hold on, just have one sip of the sangria. Let's get Macy. He's been waiting patiently, and then we'll get.
Yeah, big up
started.
Macy.
Calma,
Sorry,
calma.
mate. Sorry, Macy, man. Sorry, Macy, man. Big up Macy, man.
okay, yeah,
Macy,
big up
Macy,
Macy,
cook
man.
these Chelsea clowns, bro. Cook these clowns,
big
bro.
up, Yamin, big
Cook
up,
them.
man. Yeah, man. It was a good win for Arsenal. London is red once again. We're still on Chelsea's we still have Chelsea's number. I can't believe we were lucky not to have let Chelsea score late on if it wasn't for the linesman. So we were very lucky there. But big up to Saliba scoring that first goal from the corner. That is why. This is why we're just too good at scoring from corners this season. I'm just a bit flabbergasted. Like, I can't even imagine us scoring from corners like this. And Saliba absolutely rose up and just headed straight into Robert Sanchez. And I'm telling you, this Sanchez is an absolute waste of a goalkeeper. I just don't know why so many Chelsea fans have been gassing him up all season. He's just he's not good enough to be a goalkeeper. So, when Mike Penders comes next season, Sanchez needs to go. But all in all, let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about the fact that first half we were a bit off the pace. We got the first goal, but we invited Chelsea back into the match and they got that equalizing goal. But then second half, still we were still not playing well. But big up to Timber. He was a bit shocking today, but he took his second goal well. He was I can't believe he outjumped Malang Sarr in that corner. That was a bit strange. Timber for me, he was a bit terrible in that game, but he took the second goal very well. But Pedro Neto getting sent off was good for us, but I was still a bit disappointed by the fact we kept Chelsea, we kept inviting Chelsea, we allowed Chelsea to have all the freedom to attack us with 10 men, but we were still able to hang on for our lives. But we got the job done. We have now restored our 5-point lead at the top of the table. But next week against Brighton is not easy because I just see them win 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. Danny Welbeck yet again scoring again. So next week we have to be ready for him and for Brighton as well. We've not had a great record at the IMAX, so hopefully we will see if we turn up there. And Man City, for me, they've got a pretty good easy fixture list. They've got Nottingham Forest next week, and then they've got West Ham as well. So I'm expecting both Arsenal and Man City to win their games, and then we will see which one of the two is worthy of challenging for the Premier League title this season.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. Listen, we got the points, man. That's what we need to do. We needed a reaction after City won their game, innit? And we've been talking about, us not having a good 90-minute performances. There was moments in this game that we did well, but ultimately we got the points, and yeah, well deserved. But yeah, we just have to move, man. We got Brighton up next, and we just need certain players to raise their game. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm sick and tired of talking about certain performances, which we will get into. But at the same time, we needed the points. It's a business end of the season, and we need to pick up the points. Natstar, big up to you, bro. How did you see the game today, man? We say it, man.
First and foremost, North, we are smoking the Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO Merchant, Enla Basura in the fucking bin. Do you know what I'm saying? We are drinking the Wagwan. Do you know what I'm saying? Wagwan for Chelsea today, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't complain about referees. Do you know what I mean? I'm buzzing, bruv. I don't give a flying fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? I tell you what, yeah? In all seriousness, right? Big up North each and every single time. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I roll.
Big up, man.
First half, right? Had opportunities to put this game to bed. Even with all the refereeing, controversial decisions and all of that shit, yeah? We should have put this game to bed like 2-3-0 by half-time, innit? Trossard was woeful. Ebery Eze, yeah? I don't know if you're wah-wah-wee-worrying or whatever else with why you're, or if you're gaming too much, yeah? Late night gaming sessions and all that shit. Trust me, I know. Do you know what I'm saying, yeah? But you played like you didn't get a lick of sleep last night, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to fix up. Regardless of what's been going on with Ødegaard, yeah, you need to fix up and look sharp. Word to Dizzy Rascal, best believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Hincapié, another good performance again. David Raya, saving our asses. Like, even when they were 10 man down, yeah, we were 2-1 up and all of that. Cool. But we should have put this game to bed. How many times, North? Macy, even Yamin, how many times have I been saying this shit? We need a 90-minute ass fucking performance. We need a 90-minute performance. Again, we didn't get that shit today. But to be honest, because we're in the crucial stage of this season, right? You know, we're on the home straight, right? Yeah, we just need to get the points over the line. It wasn't pretty. Second half, we were worse than in the first half. Zubimendi again. Why, oh, why do we keep persisting with Zubimendi, even though it didn't start like that in this game? Because when Declan Rice was sitting, receiving the ball, playing the 6 role and all of that, we were actually okay. I'm not saying we were great, but we were all right. But as soon as fucking Zubimendi, yeah, plays that 6 role back once again for the Renegade Master and all of that, he's playing a hospital pass to David Raya. Like what are we doing here? We need to cut that shit out. Simple ass fucking football. We need to play simple football, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Keep the ball moving. I'll give the team props. We were more attacking today, but it wasn't fluid. There was inconsistencies. There wasn't the continuity that you would expect from us at this point. Right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim settings this season. Do you know what I'm saying? That's concerning to me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's concerning to me. So, honestly, brother, guys, people in the chat, big up each and every single time. We need to fix up because we got Brighton coming up on Wednesday, yeah? We got Mansfield in the FA Cup. We should get through then. Then we got Leverkusen away from home, yeah? That won't be as straightforward and simple as everyone thinks, but I think we have enough to get over the line. These players need to fix up. These players need to have their head wobbled and all of that shit, yeah? Because we can't keep playing like this from now till the end of the season. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm wrong, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But I just don't see how we can keep getting away with this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got over the line tonight. Cool. But it's Chelsea. We can't let Diary of a CEO merchant be boogieing down on our patch. You know what I'm saying? We can't have him doing the Macarena or whatever the fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, this manager doesn't rate their manager. He don't rate Rosner. Do you know what I'm saying? Matisse FC and all of that. It is what it is. I've been saying this, bro. But at the same time, right? We need to just get the 3 points, yeah? And then we get through our games, Brighton. You know, we got Everton next in the league. And then we got Man City in the League Cup final. Once we face Man City, I've been saying this, in the League Cup final, once we face Man City, then we will see. Then we will actually see Wagwan, yeah, with this team. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's all that needs to be said, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I hear it. I hear it. I think we actually did show the intent to score goals. The problem is our players look very nervous when they're in front of goal. It's like it takes so long to make a decision. And most of the time it is to just shoot and take the shot, work the goalkeeper out. I don't think Sanchez was good today. You know what I mean? And we could have just killed the game off in the first half. Well, you know what I mean? And once again, we're allowing Chelsea to get back into the game, going in at halftime at 1-1. I think Gyökeres today, once again, we're giving him the ball in positions that I didn't think is the most effective. There was times where he was more towards the wing position instead of centrally. At times, we're not releasing the ball to him fast enough when he's in the box. We already know what he can and can't do. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we need to consistently get out of him. Feed him the ball in the box. Stop giving him the ball when he still had to take on 2-3 players. It's just so easy to mark him. He's technically terrible. You know what I mean? So I think those are the frustrations at times. I think we've been very inconsistent at trying to find Gyökeres. And I think we need to work on that. I think Eze as well, it's not helping that our number 10 is not performing on a consistent basis. Eze today was absolutely shocking, bro. Absolutely shocking. I've heard that Ødegaard's out now for the rest of the season. Listen, Eze, you got to take your opportunities, bro. You got to take your opportunities. When Ødegaard was injured earlier on in the season, I kept saying, okay, play Eze, play Eze. Eze's giving me... He's not giving me anything to really back him. What are you creating, bro? You're getting barged off the ball. You're holding on to the ball way too long. You're not releasing it fast enough. Today, I think Trossard really struggled against Caicedo. He was showing him what time it was. It was Hincapié was the one that was actually doing all right on that left-hand side. It's just very inconsistent in the way we attack. You know, Declan Rice hoofing it over the bar every time he had opportunities. Just the composure in front of goal was really poor. And the ironic thing is, this is the whole reason we got Gyökeres. We got Gyökeres so we had someone with composure in front of goal. Now we're still struggling to score in the open play. It worked today, but we know that we can't rely on set pieces all the time. You know, it didn't save us against Brentford, Forest, or Liverpool. I mean, what do you think, Macy? Do you think it's a problem the way that we struggle to keep finding Gyökeres and get the best out of him?
Yeah, I think so, Northside, because every time I see Gyökeres in a position where somebody should give him the ball, nobody's giving him that, because Trossard today, like there was one point in the game where Gyökeres was telling him, I'm in the box, give me the ball. Trossard just wants the glory of getting himself a goal. He's selfish, bro, and Saka as well. Both of them didn't even try to feed Gyökeres because they just like, because you can see that Saka just wanted the goal for himself because of that 300 grand a week he's been getting. That's why he couldn't even, because if he passed it to Gyökeres, then unfortunately the 300 that the club have given him, they could have stripped it from him. So that's why Saka didn't even want to pass it to Gyökeres because of that, the whole number. So for me, like, I kind of feel sorry for Gyökeres because I still think he's our best striker, but somebody's got to give him somebody has to pass him the ball, because there was one point in the game where he was in a good position to shoot, but Trossard just absolutely, like, he was absolutely not, like, he didn't even pass him the ball. He just went one way and then he tried to smack it on, strike the ball. It's because for me, I just think Trossard for me is just not, I don't even recognize Trossard anymore. He's not the player that I know, because when we first brought him into the football club, like in 2023, he was our best baller, but now when I look at him, I don't even see him anymore because he's not playing, he's not even passing, he's not even trying to make things happen for us. So for me, like, we have to start feeding Gyökeres the ball, because that game against Tottenham when he scored those 2 goals, I said to myself, we're starting to see Gyökeres back to his goal scoring self, but now it's just like, I feel kind of bad for Gyökeres, because I think in my mind, the manager is telling the players not to pass it to Gyökeres. That's what I feel, because I still think Arteta is basically like, he's basically just not, he's telling the players not to pass it to Gyökeres.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I don't know why they don't consistently try to find Gyökeres. For me now, I agree with you, Macy. I think the manager's not instructing them to find Gyökeres on a consistent basis. So I don't know, man. But we're going to continue with the same thing. The same issue still persists with Arsenal. Once again, we got the win, but we've seen this season where we haven't been amazing, but we get the win. We haven't been amazing, but we get set piece goals. Is this sustainable? Nah, I don't think so. Not in my opinion. As much as I like the win and everything else like that, if we would have won the games against Brentford, against Forest, against Liverpool, I'd be like, okay, cool. The character's there. You know, we're actually, you know, making sure that we we get the points when City drop points. I still feel like pressure is still going to get to this team, in my opinion. But today, at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. But we've seen this before. We have seen this before, where we're able to beat Chelsea, or we're able to beat big clubs, and we're able to win certain games, getting away with set pieces. But we can't rely on set pieces every week. You know what I mean? We can't. We've shown it, which is why we're not 15 points clear when we should be 15 points clear. Kawaja, bro, big up to you, bro. What's your thoughts on today, man?
Sorry enough, that was just a boring game. I just felt very tired after the game. I just felt very tired. Oh my god, I just felt like I just wanted to go to bed. But yeah, that's just the typical Harambo FC. That's Harambo FC. Indeed, that's our name. It's not Arsenal FC. It's Harambo FC, because we had a mad advantage. We had the goal advantage. Then we decided to park the bus. I mean, we could have wrapped up the game from there, but listen, we won the game, but first half we weren't that great. Trossard was one of the worst players on that pitch. Zubimendi was terrible as well. Saka weren't great. I mean, Raya was the player of the match. I don't think anyone else was player of the match that came close. Big up Macy, big up Napster, big up Yamin, big up everyone in the chat. But overall, it was just a boring game. But now, listen, we just have to keep winning. But I'm telling you now, we needed the set pieces to win the game. We just couldn't score from open play. That was the only weapon that we could use to beat Chelsea, and it kind of worked. But let's be real, massive improvement is needed. I just feel like we had chances to attack, but we just never looked like getting the goals. One moment, Gyökeres was there trying to cut in, and I didn't even see Trossard or Saka trying to help him. I just see him doing all the work by himself, and I'm like, where's Trossard? What is he trying to track back? Is he trying to be a left back? Is Saka playing right back, or is he just tracking back just to protect the team? I'm like, we're just too defensive, bro. That's the problem. It's just that we're just defensive. Like, Arteta's a defensive coach, and he's shown why this is not sustainable. It's never sustainable. It's just never been sustainable. I just don't see us playing like this way. I mean, yes, let's be real, our last goal in the set piece was Leeds, but it's not enough. I'm sorry, bro, but we need to seriously improve against Brighton, because they picked up back-to-back wins. So Danny Welbeck on fire, and I don't know what's happened with Timber and Rice. I don't know if they're playing through injury. I don't know, because our scrubby captain, the hair flicks, our captain, the scrubby hair flicks, the guy that doesn't take a shower because his hair's all muddy and all that, and he picked up a hamstring in training. So another player with an injury in training. So yes, not looking good, because if it's another player getting injured in training, it's down to this manager, the way he trains the team. But all in all, happy with the win. But listen, massive improvement needed. Still a bit of a concern, because I'm still going to call it out. If anyone doesn't like it, go and cry. And yeah.
No, I hear it. I think our biggest issue today was not only burying our opportunities. I think we look very shaky defending set pieces. As much as we're good at scoring them, today we look very shaky. Chelsea look very dangerous on set pieces. Even their free kicks look bad. Like, we didn't look good at all when it came to set pieces. At all, in terms of defending them. And then the last 10, 15 minutes when Chelsea were pressing us and being direct and committing players forward. This is what I mean about this team. We've been saying this all season. We look very rocky when we face a team that's willing to be direct, willing to be physical, and willing to commit players forward. We look very... Towards the end of that game, we didn't look comfortable. It was kind of like, oh, okay, well, thank God we got away with it. Flipping Garnacho, trying to save them at the end. And this is what I mean. Like, I still see the same issues. As much as we're happy and everything else like that, and I'm happy that we won today because I wanted to win and need to get the points. But the same issues persist. And I think the managers... Look at the stage that we're in the season, and things ain't changed. Zubimendi's going to start regardless. Eze, cool, he's going to say because Ødegaard's injured, but he's not going to make him accountable now because his boy is injured. There's times where we just look rocky. Even the way we were giving away the ball today, like we were giving away the ball aimlessly. Like we weren't looking after possession. we're letting Chelsea spring counter attacks. I'm like, well, what's going on here? Like, there was a lack of concentration in our passing and our finishing today, and I think that's all comes down to nerves. And we've seen this team be very rocky when they start getting nervous. And for me, that is a bit alarming. Like I said, we got away with it today, but we have got away with it all season. But then there's been games where we've been brought back to life. And that's the reality. We got brought back to life against Villa, Man United, Forest, Brentford. So the same issues persist. We're happy with the win, but the same issues persist. Inconsistent during the game, passing all over the place, finishing all over the place, not getting Gyökeres involved in the game. Our number 10 going missing. Saka's still not living up to the 300k a week. Trossard being inconsistent, Timber looking knackered and tired, Zubimendi making silly mistakes, but we got away with it. But these things still persist. And I know on the internet, I know when you win, you're not allowed to say any issues, but we do call it out here because these are the things that eventually, if we don't work on, will make us drop points. So big up to the team for winning today. But I don't see what Arteta's doing in training. That's a lot of issues I've just named that have been persistent for all season, and I don't see any development. I will give it to Arteta for bringing on Martinelli because Trossard having a stinker. I will say, cool, he brought off Declan Rice that looked fatigued, and then he brought on Ødegaard. Cool. But Ødegaard should be starting in this team. Zubimendi has not done anything to warrant starting in this team. He's been atrocious. You know what I mean? This season, for the expectation that people put him on the pedestal, yeah. He should be holding bench, in my opinion. But it's the same old. Arteta's going to die on this sword, isn't it? Hopefully we win the league, but I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
we have to win this league, brother. We have to win this goddamn league. Do you know what I'm saying? If you guys noticed after the North London derby, yeah, you saw Berger, innit? Whether you're watching on Sky Sports or other channels, wherever you are, wherever you're from in the world, do you know what I'm saying? We all saw that shit, yeah? Win the league, innit? You got to fix up, innit? I don't know what the hell these players are doing, but they ain't finishing. Do you know what I mean? We ain't finishing, we ain't passing, yeah? This is what we need to work on in training. Forget all of them running around the pitch, amateurish settings. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to work on the basics. Back to basics, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's very simple. And I hear what you're saying, North, right? We need to do more, but we need to do better. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not about running the extra yards. It's not about that. We saw commitment today. We lacked quality. And when you lack quality at this stage in the season, when the squad has been built, it's concerning, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This manager has had it all in his hands. We had it all in our hands. Best believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's had it in the palm of his hands, bro. And the way we keep playing like this, it will cost us. It will cost us. Best believe that. Right here, right now, Fatboy Slim Sings, it will cost us if we keep playing like this. You know what I'm saying? I was bitterly disappointed. I was extremely disappointed with every Eza today. Yeah? Slipping all over the gap. String two passes together, yeah? If he stayed on his feet, he could have played them balls that we know he can play. Gyökeres is through. We get a goal or two. It kills off the game. We need to be more ruthless, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to do what needs to be done. But we don't do that because this manager is starving this team, number one. But number two, these players, yeah, whatever's going on, yeah, pre-game and all of that, the night before, like they need to fix up. Do you know what I'm saying? Get an early night, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Get an early night. You're millionaires, bro. Get an early bloody night. It's not that difficult. It's not that bloody difficult. All you need to do, yeah, from now till the end of the season, yeah, is keep it simple. And the one thing that drives me up the bloody wall, yeah, the one thing that drives me up the wall, guys, yeah, how many times have we seen Saliba, Gabriel, Zubimendi, etc., dithering, dibbly-doublying on the goddamn ball, yeah, when it's in our own half. Do you know what I'm saying? If the pass ain't on, make the simple pass and make it quick like that. Do you know what I mean? Why are you waiting? Why are you trying to have all these extra touches? Why? Why are we doing that shit? Can someone please explain to me why we have extra touches on the ball when it's not necessary? Outside of nerves, innit? Because bar that, there is no explanation. There is no excuse.
Keep the ball safe, guys. Keep the ball safe, guys.
Yeah.
I want us, yeah? This is very fucking simple. All I want is for this team. One touch, yeah? Keep the ball moving. We did show signs, mentality of trying to go forward, but it wasn't working. That's a bloody problem because we're not used to playing like this. We're not used to doing this shit because when we need to attack, it falls apart. Why? Because we've been so used to, control the ball, guys. Control the ball. Keep possession. Keep possession. Remember, guys. Remember. And all of that fucking bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not hearing that. We're not having that shit no more. We're not having it. We need to put teams away. Against Brighton, yeah? I want to see a 2-0, 3-0 convincing 90-minute ass fucking performance. That's what I want to see, yeah? And I'm not trying to deliberately get irate or nothing, but it does piss me off. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. Why can't we see a 90-minute performance? North, Macy, Quadra. Tell me why we can't see a 90-minute performance. Because I'm struggling here.
It's down to the manager, bro. He just wants to play defensive football. He just wants to, see out the game, Missy. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, squeeze the lemon, guys. Let's just defend, guys.
And there was one point in the game where Saka was getting bodied up by Yorio Hato. I was shocked when Saka was getting pocketed by a 19-year-old Dutchman. And another point in the game as well was the fact that Garnacho nearly created one good chance to equalize for Chelsea, and if it wasn't for David Raya, we would have dropped more points. And also another thing, Chelsea, they nearly got that second goal if João Pedro wasn't offside. And we know that Liam Delap is useless at Chelsea, but if he nearly got that touch in, that would have been a dagger to our title challenge. But we survived. But this is the thing now. We need to be careful because Man City are still behind us in the table, and they've got some pretty good easy run of games. They've got Nottingham Forest and they've got West Ham and they've got an FA Cup match on the road as well. We've got Brighton on next week, and that's not going to be easy. But we have to beat Brighton because if we keep dropping points all the time and Man City catch us, then it looks like Man City they're gonna overtake us at that top spot.
It's over, bro. The league is over. Big up Paris man, then, bro. Mentality. You said it earlier in the chat. 100% spot on. It's mentality. I know you said it earlier, North. These players, yeah, you could tell they were nervous, innit? Too many points in that game. You could see the nerves with how they were trying to move the ball and all of that shit, yeah? We should be at the point in the season where we should be coasting. But because we didn't take our opportunities against Brentford, against Sunderland away, against Villa away, against Chelsea away, against Wolves away, do you know what I'm saying? We should be 10, 15 points clear, but we're not. Why? Mentality. Mentality, guys. Mentality. Find margins, guys. Find margins. Do you know what I'm saying? We're seeing the same old, as I always say, pattern recognition. Yeah? You can't test me on this bullshit, right? Every single time we need to put out a performance, yeah? These players are doing dibbly-dobbly and crap. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. When are these players going to put in a 90-minute performance? When? We need
you know what's mad, yeah? You know what's mad? You know what's mad? Like, Eze's on 10 goals this season, just in the Prem, 15 in all competitions. Imagine how many goals he would actually have if we played to his strengths. He scored 10 goals so far. in a system that's not catered to him, in a team that doesn't look to find him, with a manager that doesn't try to get the best out of him, and we don't play attacking football. We more rely on set pieces, which he's not great at. If this guy was actually given more opportunities, he could already be on 15, 16 goals. If we was actually creating opportunities for him. And this is what's the annoying thing. Like, Gyökeres, yes, he's not the most complete striker. He's still getting goals in a system that's not catered to him, in a league that he's just come to, that he's new to. And it's like, how does this manager not look at the system and say, yo, I need to cater more to Gyökeres, or I need to make sure they can find Gyökeres more on a consistent basis? For as much as he's been clowned this season, we don't play to his strengths at all. Eze, he's our second highest goal scorer. We don't play to his strengths. We don't want the number 10 to break the lines or, play defense splitting passes. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad, bro. Like, we've got flipping the third highest goal scorer is Saka. He's got 5. Trossard's on 5. Zubamendi's on 5. It's like, bro, Trossard's inconsistent. Saka's a shell of the player that he was. Eze has been all over the place. I think a lot of it is due to the way that we play, our system. And Zubamendi, that doesn't do his defensive work. I just don't get it. Like, if this was Wenger, yeah, Gyökeres will at least be on 15, 16 goals already. Eze will probably be in about 10 plus goals. Saka will be on 10 plus goals already. So would Trossard, you know what I mean? It's just the way that we play, man. We hold back a lot of the players that actually can score goals. We hold them back by the way that we play. And then we get surprised when we're playing, when we have chances from open play and they don't bury their chances. It's not the way the team is coached. This team is not coached to play attacking football. Like, bro, I don't know, man. That
is exactly the problem right there. When you don't play to the players' strengths, and when you have players like Gyökeres and Eze that this manager clearly didn't want, it almost looks like now that this manager didn't want Northside. Northside did more in this game than fucking what Zubamendi did. Do you know what I'm saying? Northside did more in 10 minutes, however long he was on the pitch, than what Zubamendi did the whole game. Yeah? That shouldn't be happening, bruv. That shouldn't be happening, yeah? If you want to play how you want to play, yeah, you got to have the right players that can buy into what you're trying to do with this system you want to play. If that's not the case, you have to go back to the drawing board. But North, Macy, Quadra, this manager doesn't want to do that. This manager doesn't want to go back to the drawing board when he fucking should. Do you know what I'm saying? This manager doesn't want to assess where we're struggling going forward. We should have put this game to bed, bruv. Other than Reece James and Cole Palmer in the first 30-odd minutes, yeah? I'd say it was getting better the longer the game went on, yeah? Other than them 3, yeah? They're rubbish, bruv.
Yeah, because...
bloody useless.
Yeah, because like Chelsea are not the same football club that they used to be when Roman was in charge, and now that he's gone, they have Todd Bodley and his band of blue coat punks. And Chelsea don't even look the same football club, and we should be destroying these guys. We should be annihilating them. But the fact that with 10 men, they were still attacking us. This is what I don't understand with us, because we always allow the opposition to have the freedom to attack us when we get a goal. And this is what I find frustrating, because imagine if we played Man City at the Etihad, if we get 1 goal and then we retreat back, Man City will have the freedom to attack us. They'll score 1 goal, and then we have to just do the same thing again, get another goal and retreat back, because this is what Arteta does, because he wants us to make sure that we don't concede a goal. So he wants us to make sure that we don't concede and protect that 1 goal lead. And if we do concede, then we get another goal and then we retreat back, because Arteta is a stubborn coward. He's not even brave enough to take the risk, because he's like something of a manager that is like afraid. You know what I mean?
Guys, I want to ask you this serious question, yeah? All of you guys, chat, get involved as well. why can we not play against 10 men? Why can't we take advantage? Why can't we get at least one goal against 10 men? Yeah, it's not in the last fixture. Yeah, in the league, Caicedo got sent off. Yeah, rightly so. Yeah, why couldn't we have won that game? Why couldn't we have put Chelsea to the sword today? Do you know what I mean? Why can't we do that? Okay, can anyone help me out? Because I'm struggling here as to why this team cannot take advantage. Yeah, we were 2-1 up. Yeah, when Pedro Neto got sent off, we were 2-1 up.
Yeah,
Martinelli cooked his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why can't we play against 10 men? Why are we retreating? Why are we fucking retreating when the opposition has a man down? Do you know what I'm saying? Why? Because let's say, for argument's sake, yeah, we Bayer Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt, if we get past them, yeah, and in the semi-finals they get a man down, yeah, we're gonna see the same shit. We're gonna see the same blood clot shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Not attacking the team when they're a man down. Take bloody advantage. Why can't we do that? Wenger knew how to do that. Yeah? George Graham, way back in the day, knew how to do that. Any other competent manager, Pep, Hansi Flick, even Diego Simeone, Don Diego, bruv, Don Carlito, bruv, Carlo Ancelotti, they all know how to take advantage. Why can't Arteta do that shit? Why?
He just doesn't want to take risks. He's scared of taking risks. That's the problem you have, Natster. Like, he just doesn't want to, take risks. I mean, you got to take the risk. You have to, as a manager, you got to try something. He just doesn't want to because he's just scared of something will happen bad. He just wants to, have the defense to protect that the lead or something. I'm like, why? Just go out there and attack. So what? At least he tried. Like, it just doesn't make sense with this manager in charge. He thinks that, but it's okay. But we won the game. Why are you being so negative to Arteta? Why are you doing this? Where's the Arteta haters? I just don't get it, Natster. I think it's down to the manager's stubbornness, his ignorance, his cowardness, and the way I look at it, Natster, I feel like he just does not want to take the game seriously. He just wants to defend. I mean, when you see teams like Barcelona yesterday, they were 2-1 up. Villarreal got their goal. What did they do? They got the third. They still try and got that third.
Big up Northside.
Big up, bro. What you saying?
What I'm saying is, sorry to cut you off, yeah, but the way I see the Premier League these days is every team is scamming to win. You look at Liverpool, you look at Arsenal today, you look at even Chelsea's results. Everyone's just trying to scam to win. Even Man United today, look how they scam to win.
Look, at the end of the day, I've said this before, and big up Zero as well for joining as well. I said this before. I'm not against Arteta being pragmatic, but there's times where you're pragmatic, and there's times to put the game to bed. That's my thing. I'm not saying he has to be gun-ho, and he was gun-ho in 22, 23, and he needed to be a bit more pragmatic. So all I've asked for Arteta is to be more balanced in your approach. When you're 1-0 up, kill the game off before you start going pragmatic. Don't invite pressure for the last 10, 15 minutes, and then we're scrambling and we're flipping, looking at it, thinking, Garnacho's going to score, the Lap's going to score. We caught life. We caught life that João Pedro was offside. But once again, who's inviting that pressure? We are. We were attacking Chelsea a lot more in the first half. We weren't really conceded that many opportunities until, obviously, we scored the header from Nkape scoring the own goal. But this is the thing. He just doesn't realise that there's moments in a game, and in football there's momentum, there's moments. There's nothing wrong with trying to see out the game the last 10, 15 minutes, but you try and do that when it's 30 minutes into a game, holding on to a 1-0. The opposition still have belief that they can get into the game, and the more you don't take care of the ball, and you give away possession, and you don't bury your chances, the more the opposition become more confident and feel like, okay, we can get onto these guys. We can get onto these guys. Look at the way they're defending set pieces. Look at the way they're giving away the ball. Look at the way Zubamendi's not, he's not defending properly. Cool. Let's just keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Football, there's moments in football where you do different things, and you can take the heart out of a team. You're not taking the heart out of a team trying to run down the clock with 50 minutes in the game, 30 minutes in the game. And that's what we do. And that is what invites pressure. And the team are like, right, we can get back in this. 2-1, everyone knows in the Premier League, 2-1 in football is a very delicate lead. And all we need to do is drop points. And all of a sudden, we're allowing Man City back in it when they already beat Leeds. And Arteta just doesn't understand that concept. He just doesn't understand it. And we've been bitten a lot of times this season trying to defend 1-0s or 2-1s and thinking that we can sit back. And it's like, when are you going to realize that? You got away with it today, but you didn't get away with it against Wolves. You didn't get away with it when we went and played Sunderland the first game. You didn't get away with it against Villa. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're not. And that's my frustration with him. It's not that you can't be defensive. It's not about that. But Mourinho knew when to be defensive, and Mourinho also knew when to get his attackers firing to get over the line, to win multiple titles with Inter, multiple titles with Chelsea or Porto. And Arteta just struggles for me to get the right balance on a consistent basis for me, bro. Zia, I want to get you in the chat as well. Both of you, Zia and Ravi, let each other speak. But yeah, what do you make of this as well? You agree with Ravi? You think everyone's just scamming it in the Prem right now? Everyone's just copying Arsenal?
My thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. Believe it or not, first half, I don't think you guys played too bad. I know you think you did, but I get why. Because obviously, you want to finish your opportunities, and that's fine. I would say the same thing, you know. But at the same time, I'm looking at it in a perspective of like, you had your opportunities. It's just the final third decision making could have been better. Now, second half is where I think you really have a problem. Because you let Chelsea into it, they're down to 10 minutes, which that is a red card, in my opinion. I don't know what Neto's doing when he's on a yellow. There's an echo. I don't know who that is, but there's an echo. But yeah, as I was saying, for some reason, I just felt like Arsenal could have done more in the final third, and it's just like, is this sustainable? I know it's all about getting results now, but is this sustainable for when you play Man City? Because let's be honest, Man City will beat Palace in that game in hand. So you'll be 2 points. So when you face off, if they beat you, they overtake you. So that's my thing. But I think Chelsea weren't good enough at all neither. It's not like they were anything special. To be honest, the thing is with your team, it was basically good defense, decent midfield, attack was terrible. Even Eze looks out of place in that team. And it's shocking for me to say, because I actually rate Eze. Saka looks like he's run to the ground. Trossard, I like Trossard personally, but again, today, he I don't know what he was doing, bro. He didn't know what to do against Reece James. You know, and then you have Gyökeres, this brother, I don't know. I rate him as a striker, but for some reason, he keeps on losing the ball. So, and he barely was able to make any runs past the defense. So, it's one of those ones really for me. By the way, listen, I know you're not the biggest Ryan fan, neither am I. But he deserves a lot of credit for the save that he made. Man. There was one save he made off of Garnacho, which was a cross, by the way. Not even a shot. The corner one before the one that they scored of Henkabi's own goal, which, by the way, that's very sus from the ref there. But will Arsenal fans call it out? I wonder. But regardless, all I hear is Man City rob and do Arsenal rob. But anyway, that's besides the point. You got the job done, they didn't. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Sorry to interrupt here. I just find with Arteta, yeah, whether he wins the game or not, he sets up to win, to not lose, whether he wins the game or not. And that's Arteta, one of his biggest problems. Whether he wins the game or not, he just sets up not to lose. And that's what's cost Arsenal with a lot of draws. And that's what's cost Arsenal in a lot of seasons.
No, it's true. It's true. I don't know. I think there's a limitation with this, the way that he sets us up. I just feel like, yeah, we're looking very lost. His face when we dropped points to Wolves showed me that when the set pieces aren't working, he looks extremely lost. And even when Havertz came on, Martinelli came on, they didn't look that great. You know what I mean? Like he makes subs, and sometimes you look at it and you go, we're still not looking good. We're still not looking good, Arteta. Maybe change the formation. because it looks like it's not working. We're giving away the ball, we're giving away possession, and Chelsea keep spamming counter attacks after counter attacks after counter attacks. Maybe change it up the system a little bit, but he just doesn't. He just makes the same substitutions, keeps the 4-2-3-1, and is like, okay, well, we'll just put on some fresh legs. And I just feel like it's a lack of ideas for me from this manager. I feel like there's a lack of ideas, and hopefully we win the league, man. Hopefully we do win the league, but. Yeah, I always feel like I don't know what version of Arsenal I'm going to see. And Zia just said it there. I actually agree with Zia. I think I said that we should have put the game to bed in the first half. I thought that we were the better team. I thought we actually showed incentive. We actually started the game quite well. Overall, in the first half, I thought we were better than Chelsea, but we didn't put the game to bed. But then look at the way we came out in the second half. All of a sudden, Chelsea were all over us. And we just look rattled, and it's like, where was the momentum from the first half? And this is the thing with Arsenal all season. You'll see us play really well in one half, and then you'll see us fall off majorly in the second half. I can't remember a performance where we've actually been consistent for 90 minutes. And then because we win, it covers over what Rizia is saying, and it looks like, oh, we was amazing today. No, it wasn't amazing today. We really wasn't. And when you have that many opportunities, Gyökeres opportunity, Eze is just, not only is he not creating, the way he's getting barged off the ball, him and Saka, is actually pathetic, bro. Like these men, the way they're losing the ball, Trossard's getting the ball and he's running backwards. He's just holding on to the ball, taking touch. And then by the time Chelsea's set, there's no space. Everybody's marked out the game. There's no one to pass to. It's just... I don't know, man. Like, I don't think there's any coincidence that all our strikers, all my attack, are inconsistent. All of them. Eze, Gyökeres, Trossard, Martinelli, yeah, I'm saying Saka, Madueke, they're all inconsistent. Why?
Yeah.
You know what it is as well. What I find with Arsenal is like when the set pieces are not working or that plan they had is not working, they've got no other idea. Like there's no plan B. It's either plan A or nothing.
Yeah, true. Plan A or bust.
Yeah, because we won't give players the freedom. There's no freedom within the system. The only one that has full freedom is Saka, and I like Saka, but Saka's a very robotic player. Very robotic. He doesn't do things off the cuff.
But North, you've watched Portuguese football as a Benfica fan. When you've seen Sporting play, how much freedom did Amorim give Gyökeres to play?
No, he gave him a lot of freedom, but but all the players in transition knew how to find Gyökeres. That was the difference. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, technically he's good enough for the Portuguese league. He's just not good enough here. But at the same time, they knew exactly where he wanted the ball and where to play him, and their system did cater to him. They were very direct, and they were always playing on transition. We're not necessarily like that. We have games that we sometimes play like that, but we're very inconsistent in the way we approach games. More time, it's more for set pieces. That's the problem. That's the problem. But for me, like I said, you can have players that are limited, but you have to. The manager has to set up the players to get the best out of that player, to nullify their weaknesses, or you're going to have other players that can be the star of the team.
Nah, facts, that's true.
We had Aubameyang. Aubameyang wasn't dropping in. He couldn't play false nine, but we still got the most out of him. But I'm not going to compare Aubameyang and Kane. And I always make that comparison of Aubameyang and Kane because both of them were scoring goals, but they brought different things to their team in terms of there was a limitation with Aubameyang as a footballer. So you don't have to have the most complete player, but you need to learn how to get the most out of him. Yamin was telling me about Semenyo. Oh, Semenyo's not a baller. I said, yeah, but he's effective.
Yeah.
He can be effective.
Can I give you an argument on that, Northside? Sorry to talk. Can I give you an argument on that? Because obviously I'm kind of suffering on the other spectrum. So with that Harry Kane example, right? So obviously Kane is a better player. You said it, but again, we need to judge these men as strikers, So it's all good being a better player, but when I need you in the box or in the box, So that's why when we talk about Gyökeres, for example, at least he's making runs generally, Like that's the way I look at it. Like I'm not looking at you as a player when you're a striker. I'm looking at you as a striker.
I know, but why are we not releasing the ball to him when he makes direct runs into the
Yeah, but
box?
that's on the player. That's on the player. That's on the striker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that should be instructions from the manager. If the and the thing is, it's everybody. Like none of these players consistently find him. How do you buy a new striker and you don't know his best attributes? That's ridiculous. But if Havertz comes on, I'm sometimes still seeing Gyökeres still going a bit deep just to receive the ball. I'm like, as soon as I see Gyökeres going into that dropping into that false 9 position, as soon as he really gets the ball, I'm like, if there's not an option for him, he's losing the ball. And every single time he got the ball, when he dropped in a little bit deeper or into the wide spaces, lost the ball. He lost the ball. I'm like, why are we giving him the ball there? Like, why is he even having to drop? When the striker's dropping in deep, it's because he's not getting the service he wants. But I don't want Gyökeres dropping in deep. I need him running directly into the box. Most time, I want him just sitting in the box. I want him in the box on the shoulder of the centre back, ready for a through ball. I don't want him doing anything other than that because he can't do it. But we don't get to that. So
Gyökeres needs to stay in the box more, man, and then let people pump balls into him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem is, even if he did that, nobody, like Northside said, nobody passes him.
Yeah, that's an issue as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Robbie, that's what he's trying to tell you. That's what he's trying to tell you. Yeah, bro, because, like, I don't know. Like, I've seen, like, bro, I don't watch Arsenal games all the time. I'm not going to act like I do. Yeah, to be honest, I can't be bothered watching the Prem because it's actually the most overrated league anyway. But, no, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, when I see, like, bare compilations that my friend who supports Arsenal sends me, and I see Ødegaard not passing to Gyökeres when he makes runs, I'm like, what are you doing?
Northside, do you Arsenal miss a fox in the box today?
No, what we missed today is some composure in front of goal. Because as much
I'm
as
talking like an Eduardo type of player, like you used to have. Do you miss that sort of play? I'm just asking.
Nah, because I think Gyökeres is a fox in the box. The problem is we don't feed the fox through balls into the box. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. He actually is a fox in the box, but he doesn't get that service. And then you got Saka there on the right hand side being so. I don't know, bro. This version of Saka is so trash, bro.
Is Saka really carrying an injury? To be honest, is he really carrying an injury?
Do you know what? It's two things for me anyway. Yeah. Not only is he probably carrying an injury, because you know how this manager keeps playing him into the ground and has been since he's been here, but he hasn't developed as a player, bro.
Nah, and his age is getting on as well, isn't it?
Bro, does Saka create anything? No. Most of the time, how does he create his opportunities? Cutting with his left and try to take a shot outside the box. When do you see him do much? If you can't beat the fullback, he's nullified. If the fullback can keep up with Saka, it's a long day for him. If you can't,
there was one time he cut out. There was one time he cut out, but the touch was so heavy, they ran out of play.
See, he hasn't developed, bro.
He reminds me of it reminds me of Cody Gakpo at Liverpool.
Bro, once upon a time we were saying, yo, Saka, you need to up your numbers. To be fair to him, he upped his numbers. I was like, yo, but Saka needs more end product. He upped his end product, but his overall IQ in his game is not that great. It's very robotic, and it's just, bro. Look, Saka could do what he wants, innit? I don't think the manager's on side. I don't even see Saka really like dropping back and doing much defensive work anymore these days. I don't see him busting the gut all the time, getting back and defending.
But don't you think that's down to him like not being fully 100% fit? You can tell. Like the guy can't be bothered to sacrifice himself more than he already has.
True, but you can be fully fit and still not have the ability of certain players. Or have
no, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying in Saka's case, I mean.
I think he'd be faster. If Saka was fully fit, it'd be faster. But once again, he's still cutting on his left and he's still being very robotic and going sideways looking for the number 10 and not being very creative. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Bro, this is worse than the best version we've seen of Saka, but bro, this guy is way too reliant on his pace, bro.
Yeah.
But then, but you know, with Saka as well, he won't get much rest because if he plays for England in the summer, what rest is he going to get?
Oh, no.
I've seen Figo lose his pace and still cook. Yeah, I'm saying I've seen Ryan
Well,
Giggs
he
lose
barely
his
has
pace.
pace, and he's cooking. To be
Yeah,
fair,
I'm saying,
except for
I've seen-
yesterday was terrible. But
Like when you're an excellent technical footballer, we've seen Ryan Giggs lose his pace and still cook. We've seen
Right,
Pirlo
yeah.
with no pace and cook. We've seen a lot of players. Zidane wasn't the most rapid player I've ever seen. Still cook. Like if you're technically gifted, bro. Do you know what I mean? I've seen Scholes not have much pace and cook. If man is that reliant on his pace, you're not that great of a footballer, in my opinion. You're not that great. I've seen
yeah, but
Ronaldinho.
to be fair, there's some that have pace and are good. Like I'll give you the best example. I thought Iron Robin, for how pacey he was technically sound.
Yep. Because he wasn't
That's
solely
what I
reliant
think,
on his pace. Like the longevity of a player for me, if you've got the technical ability and you've got the IQ, your longevity in the game will last a lot longer. When it's just pace. Once the pace leaves you, what have you got?
True.
No, true. Yeah, what have you really got?
Yeah, but then you know what some players do, by the way, when let's say they rely on pace. So what they do at times, they become the creator almost. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you the best example. Ravi, your team, like Salah, right?
Yeah.
Salah is the most technically gifted player. He was known for being quick and has been able to score goals. But
Yeah.
over the past few years, he's been able to like become like that playmaker with his passing ability.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that's fine. But not like that's fine. But because we're talking about technical ability to take on a man and that type of stuff. But Salah had the passing IQ, like the vision to find players. That's a different.
Yeah.
You know, but it would limit him at times. Like for example, the PSG game. You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I mean, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw the City game. They won 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you guys obviously, Ravi, you're Liverpool, innit? And
Yeah.
Zia, you're Bayern. Who do you two see winning this league title? Honestly, who do you honestly think is actually going to win it in the end?
I don't know. I don't know if City have got it. I don't know with City because they seem one day they turn up, next game they're inconsistent. Like yesterday, they could have easily held a draw there.
Yeah.
So it's going to go down to the last day. It is going to go down.
Do you think Matheus Nunes was lucky enough to give a penalty away? Because it looked like it was a handball to me.
Yeah, it looks like a handball as well to me as well. I think they were four. That looked blatant, man. My God.
Yeah, that was a
Rice.
penalty.
Rice was fortunate not to give because he was raising his arm. I just don't know.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Quadra. They ain't gonna talk about that. They all talk about the Man City one. So, and there's only folks about Man City just to help suit their agenda. You know, why not?
No, because we were robbed and the referees are favor Man City. I've been seeing online on TikTok they're saying PG well.
I'm sorry, I can go there for a second.
It's now the PG.
Yeah, but Man City always find a way to win, even though the stacks are against them, and even though there are harder challenges for them, they always find a way to get a result. And even though Leeds were targeting their side, were targeting them, Man City were able to keep their ground because Gueye and Diaz as well, in particular. First half, Diaz was a bit shocking, but second half, he was like he was playing like a top centre back. He and Gueye were keeping Leeds' attackers out of the match, and also like Man City could have got another goal, but the fact that Pep asked them to just retreat back and just keep hold of that 1-goal lead was very good. But one thing about the game was the fact that Daniel Farke at the end of the match, I don't understand going up towards the referee, like arguing with them, and in the end he got himself sent off. There's no need for that. You as a manager, you should have at least was supposed to defeat Man City, but the fact that you were complaining to the referee just shows like you're not in it. Like I just don't understand.
Calvert-Lewin should have scored, by the way. Calvert-Lewin in that cross from Brendan Aronson, and I don't know how Calvert-Lewin missed that. That was an opportunity to put Leeds in front. He had chances, but this is the problem, right? They use like the referee's excuse as a reason why they didn't win the game when you didn't create enough chances. You could have scored. You can't just. It's like us. The thing with us Northside is our fan base always talks about PGMOL being hating us. There's an agenda against Arsenal. I've been saying that there's a PGMOL agenda against us. I don't know what they're talking about, because this game, we're very fortunate with the penalty with Rice, and we were fortunate with some decisions. I just don't get the reason why we're talking about referees when the referee that was refereeing our game was clearly on our side. It's just bizarre. I mean, people are going to talk about Nottingham Forest 2 months ago about a handball. We were robbed. I mean, it was a clear handball by Ola Aina. Everyone's going to talk about that. They're going to give excuses saying that we were injured and all this stuff. I'm like, come on, bro. You can't just give referees an excuse. They've been rubbish all since. We all know this. Like, even Zin knows that referees have been rubbish in the Premier League. They just...
Bro, refs been rubbish in every single league.
They don't even know what decisions are. I don't think the referees know what a yellow card is.
Brother, did you see their Classicer yesterday? Schlotterbeck was lucky, and he even admitted it.
Yeah.
I just seen Leipzig win 2-1 against Hamburg.
But let's be honest, they're useless. They're useless.
Who, Leipzig?
Yeah, sorry, by the way, you don't call them Leipzig, you call them RB Lipstick. They're useless.
RB Lipstick.
I wanted Hamburg to win that match. I mean, Hamburg, for me, they've been really doing quite well since they got back to the Bundesliga, but it was a real shame for them to lose to Leipzig. I mean, Hamburg, for me, this season, they've been looking pretty good so far since they've come back to the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Fabio
Vuskovic, Vieira has been decent until Hamburg.
Yeah, Fabio Vieira, like, I don't know why he wasn't able to do that at Arsenal, but now that he's at Hamburg, he's balling out there.
Is it different league? Is it a different pace, different style?
Yeah, you could say that.
To be honest, they're more of a. I mean, they play in the back every single week. So I mean, Vuskovic has been their best player clearly at the back. You know, but yeah, enough about hamburgers. Enough about them. Enough about lipstick. Enough about BVB. More like bum v bums. You know what I mean? Enough about them. You know, I mean, fair play to Dortmund yesterday, but let's be honest, we clutched in the end. Even, by the way, Elise, bro, yeah, I don't want to get started, bro. That guy was terrible. But yeah, listen, with Arsenal, by the way, on that point, because we conceded off a corner as well, and Chelsea conceded off corner. Guy, I'm sorry, I'm getting sick and tired of zonal marking. Can teams start doing man-to-man marking? Maybe then we'll actually solve the corner problem, please. For the love of God.
Zonal marking doesn't do well. Liverpool, we did it under Benitez, and we were always getting cooked.
Bro, they're doing it every single time against Arsenal. Even Dortmund have been improving on set pieces, and we fell into that trap. Like, bro.
Man-on-man marking is better.
A proper set-piece coach to deal with how to, like, stop conceding from corners.
By the way, for example, Dortmund, they fired theirs, right? And they hired their new one, and all of a sudden their set piece is as if Arsenal. Like, Kovac literally took what Arsenal's doing and implemented it in the Bundesliga. Like, Schlotterbeck is literally doing what Gabriel does. Literally. Like, it's just jarring, bro. Like, I'm talking to the guys that defend against those. Like, stop this. Bro, we did it against Arsenal. It was annoying. Like, stop zonal marking, man-to-man. Because, bro, you guys take advantage of these zonal marking. They just mark in specific areas, and you'll occupy those free spaces, and it's long. And the keeper gets crowded out and everything. Like, bro, just everyone go to a man, and everyone's problem solved. Or do what Chelsea did in the last game against Arsenal, the 1-1 draw in the league, and just add extra players in transition, and then Arsenal defenders will follow. It's like, I'm getting annoyed, bro, because it's kind of annoying as a fan to watch. I swear to God, you know what I mean? Or as a fan of a team that I support to concede a goal like that, it's just dumb. It's dumb.
It's down to them to figure it out. I think it's quite. I think what we do well when we do the set pieces is we all stand off all their players that are doing the zonal marking in the box. We all the players crowd to the far post, and then they rush into the middle of the pit, into the middle of the goal. And by that time, a lot of players are kind of who gets who. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very fast. Obviously, the ball's getting whipped in. All these players are now rushing towards the center of the goal. The players are kind of like who they're picking up, and that's what gave Timber the space to score his goal, because we needed to. One thing I think that we do really well is we overload the defense. So instead of just staying there, whip the ball in, and everyone, the opposition defense already got, okay, you're marking that player, you're marking that player, we stand off you, and then everyone rushes towards the ball. So then the defense is not only looking at the cross being whipped in, but you're also looking at who's picking up who. And then they're going to make defense. Defense is going to make defense because there's not enough time to react to it. And then it just leaves a man 3 or 2, and then they get ahead to it. I think it's...
But that's my problem with the defending of the... Like, when we played, exactly what you just described is what you did against us. I literally called that out when I was literally doing watch-along react. I said, you had Gabriel... You had not Timber, obviously. You had Gabriel, Saliba, and I don't remember who else. They're all running in, every single one of them running in. And I remember I called out Upamecano and Jonathan Tah for this, for not keeping up with them. And it just crowded everybody and Neuer, and boom, Timber pounced. I remember calling that out. It's just so annoying to watch, bro. I'm like, this is why you need to man-to-man mark even in corners. Yeah, whoever's leading in the team, the back line. Bro, if we meet you in the final, I hope Manuel Neuer or Tah or whoever leading in the back line, or somebody just tell who to mark, and that's about it, bro. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous, bro. I find that thinking ridiculous. You know what I mean? I just have to call that out because it's pissing me off, especially after when we conceded Schlotterbeck yesterday. I'm like, enough is enough, you know?
If it wins me the league, I'll be fine, man.
You'll be fine, but when you lose the league, you'll be like, "Oh my god, look what Arteta's doing, man! Oh my, get him out! Get him out!" Going, man. You know what I mean?
You know how it goes, man. You know
game's game.
You know
Game's game. You know, man's trying to cash his opportunity. He's trying to cash his opportunity, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
The game's the game, man. But
speaking of game is the game.
I'm still not confident. I can't lie. I'm still not confident.
Yeah, I hear it. But speaking of games, where is Mr. Courage, man? You know, if they beat Madrid, we can face off.
Mr. Courage.
He's stressed, bro.
Hey, listen. Could you imagine if the coach, you know, the main man loses his former player? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Bro, he's stressed, bro. He's like, why do we always get Real Madrid? Man City always gets Real Madrid. It ain't right. Why has Arsenal got an easy run?
He's stressed. It is boring, though. Yeah, it is boring. I'm getting bored. But hey, listen, man, to be honest, I actually want Man City to lose because I want Real Madrid to myself, personally.
You reckon you'll beat Real Madrid here?
This time, yeah, because Madrid's terrible. Yeah, I think if we have the best chance, it's now.
Yeah.
If we have the best chance,
do you think Elise is world class? Do you think Elise is world class?
I think he is, but yesterday he had a terrible game. But that was more because company played him when he's not even 100% fit. I don't want to know why he decided to play him. That was so dumb. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
It's like our manager. He said that Saka picked up a hip injury during training and he played him against Forest. So it looked like he wasn't fully fit. And he rushed him against Brentford North. If you not remember, he didn't want to be on that pitch. You can see that he was not fully fit. But it's okay, Northside, because we got Super Duper Mick and he's the best manager in the world. And no one's better than him. And no one wants to swap Super Duper Mick for any manager in their prime. So we just.
But what's crazy though is how much protection Super Duper Mick gets. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing. It's like he can't do no wrong. Like all Arsenal fans say, "Oh, he's done us so proud. He's got us up there." I'm like, what has he won you though?
This is why they're crashing out when we're dropping points to Man United and Brentford and them teams there. So it's
and Wolves, don't forget Northside. Wolves. Don't forget that.
Look at the way he's smiling. Say, well, look at that. Chelsea wants to crash out and Zia wants to crash out as well, but they all want to crash out, bro. I'm tired, bro. I just
Bro,
want
I'm
to
sorry. Northside, your fan base, you know how dumb they are, bro. I'm hearing Arsenal fans compare Rice to Javi, bro. Enough said.
Well, that's I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I really hope that this is our year, man, because I'm tired of having to speak about this club like this, man. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot better, like making content with Arsenal winning trophies and getting back to winning ways, man. Because it does get tiring. People think it doesn't, but it does. You know what I mean? When you got a team, you don't want to be talking about them crazy, but yeah, they ain't really giving me anything to really be gassed about. Like I said, I'm happy that we got the points today. To be fair to Leeds, I think they should have been clear of Man City in that first half. Obviously,
Leeds played well.
They played really well. They got away with it. That high line as well, that defense, that Man City defense looking mad shaky. The amount of time the Calvert-Lewin should at least bury 2 of those chances. You know, but it is what it is. There's a lot of issues with City, and we just need to take advantage, bro. Like, just please win the league, man. Just please, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to have a chilled summer. I want to banter Mr. Courage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his name, by the way, we need to be calling him. By the way, his name is Yamin, bro. We need to call him Yasar. Yasar is left. Yamin is right. You know, he's from Yasar. Yasar, everything he does is going left. You know what I mean? Ain't going right. He's going left. But
that's when he drinks the sangria. It goes left. You know what I'm saying?
It goes Yasar. It doesn't go Yamin. It goes Yasar.
Yasar, yeah. Yasar.
Yasar. His name, for me, as an Arab guy, his name is Yasar. He's
Yasar.
It can't be Yamin. Yamin means right. It can't be right.
It can't be right. No.
Big up, Yamin, though.
Big up to Jimbo, man. New member. Big up to you, bro. Love, man. Big up to you, bro. And yeah, man, it is where it is, bro. It is where it is. Listen, big up Ravi, big up Zir, big up Quadra, big up Macy.
Big up Northside, man.
Yeah, big up North, big up everyone, man.
Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. I'm just, bro, I was so happy when that game was over. I swear now, I was like, yo, thank God, man. Thank God.
Yeah, Gabriel was player of the match, by the way. North, not
but that's the thing.
I think
Nkapie as well. Nkapie was superb as well. That's why we should sign him permanently this summer.
Oh, is he on loan? Is he? Yeah,
he's on loan from Bayer Leverkusen. Apparently, Arteta.
I thought he was their best center back, like out of the 3 that they had under Alonso. You got the best one.
I thought Timber didn't do too badly today.
He was a bit all over the place at one point in the first half, but second half he did get that second goal from the corner, but he was a bit poor from the first half, but second half he started to come alive a bit.
Yeah.
No, facts, man. But listen, big up to everyone locked in. Big up to the boys as well. Big up to the whole panel for jumping on to another call-in show, match reaction. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee for the emergency meeting. And
North, before you go, are you gonna stick it on Deji?
Deji.
Yeah,
they lost to AEWFC, man. They lost to
Fulham.
And apparently they were robbed because Dragushin was fouled in the push. Apparently he was fouled.
Yeah.
Henry
Wright, the Tottenham fan, was fuming. He was
he should change his name to Henry Wrong. You know what I mean?
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
His name is supposed to be Henry Talks Waffle. That's his name because he's always doing this as his pro. His thumbnail is this.
Top of the league, man. He ain't that upset. Trust me, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do with it.
Rob, I already told, man. Spurs fans, just be Bayern fans for Harry Kane. Enough said, bro. Like, what are you doing supporting relegation clubs? I don't get this. You want to win,
I need to see the Deji crash out. I can't lie. I need to see the Deji crash out, man. I need to go check that.
Expressions but listen, man, don't forget, you have to watch Expressions as well. He's fuming. Blood. Oh my God, Blood. You get me.
Yeah, but he probably can't be fuming because he's gonna be a part of Inside Blood. You get me? So it'll be fun.
I might do a reaction to it. I'm gonna check it out. I might do a reaction to it in an hour.
Yeah. So. Oh, Deji was singing some new Deji was singing some new songs in the live watch along. He got some new songs.
Fire in the booth, Deji, man. Crazy. Listen.